Gold hitting a 3-week low this Wednesday as markets rally. Silver continues to suffer. Joining us now from the CME is Todd Bubba Horwitz. Thanks for being back with us.
Daniela, it's always great to be on with you.
Well, let's talk about gold prices. The metal sinking a little further here this Wednesday, Todd. Is the metal setting itself up for further losses, or do you see buyers coming in at these levels?
I think you're going to probably see some buyers here pretty soon. You know, really what we've done here, Daniela, is we've really established a new range, which is about 1070, 1080 up to about 1140. Now we saw one spike up to 1170, but really we're just establishing a range. Really, the market itself is getting tighter and tighter and getting ready to make a much bigger move. And I think everybody's kind of waiting on what the Fed's going to do, what are the rest of the central banks around the world going to do. In the meantime, gold continues to tighten up this range, and it's going to make a much bigger move. I suspect it'll probably make a quick dip down, which would be probably a great buying opportunity. I look for it to break to the upside here before breaking lower and making new lows.
And what about silver? Just below 1470, the gold silver ratio at around 75 now. How are the technicals looking for silver?
Silver, the fundamentals are great, but the technicals continue to break down here. But I think, again, silver is a asset I think you want to own here. I don't see any major problems. Yeah, we can work our way a little bit lower, but I think what you're going to see is if the economy is actually improving the way that everybody would have us believe, then silver not only is a precious metal, but an industrial metal would have a little bit more use here. I would be definitely a buyer of silver. I think that's the trade of choice here for me, because I think we're at levels and we have demand levels that have not been seen for quite a while. So I definitely look to be a buyer of silver, knowing that it could go a little bit lower from here, but knowing that I think longer term it's going to turn its way back up to at least 17 or 18.
So Bubba, what's driving this weakness? Is it still a question of the stronger U.S. dollar?
Weakness is being driven by many things here. Part of it the U.S. dollar, but really more so the uncertainty and the manipulation of the central banks and their currencies around the world. We see China continue to step in and try to support their markets. You're seeing the turbulence start within the equity markets throughout the world, and it's carrying through to everything, commodities, metals, the whole thing down the road. So as long as they are so uncertain, you have people running those organizations like Christine Lagarde, who's saying, well, the Fed shouldn't raise rates. The Fed's saying, well, we want to raise rates. You get this, and you get a market that becomes very unstable and very uncertain and kind of finds little areas to sit in. And until this is resolved, I don't think that we'll see any major trend one way or the other.
All right, and before I let you go, thoughts on mining, Bubba, in this price environment? What do you make of the state of the mining stocks right now? Are you getting in or avoiding them?
No, I think right now is the time you want to step in. You want to be buying mining stocks down here because you want to buy things when nobody wants them. If you believe in the business and you believe in the companies that are doing the mining, then this is a great time to be getting in. You're getting really what we would call a bargain here, because I think you're seeing the mining stocks have been way overdone to the downside. You can look at Southern Copper, you can look at FCX, and a number of those that have just been absolutely pulverized going down, because typically markets do get overdone on either side or the other, and in this case they've been overdone to the downside. I think this is a great area to pick up some bargains, and I think you want to be in these mining stocks as well as the physicals.
Always great chatting with you. Bubba, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Daniela. Have a great day.
And thank you for watching this edition of the Kitco's Gold Report. We'll see you tomorrow.